track-by-track album battle I came up with. That's right. I was driving around the other day, and I heard a song off State of Euphoria, and I thought to myself, man, I wonder if Fistful of Metal is the same amount of tracks. And I was going through my head, I go, I think it is. When I came home, yes. They both have 10 tracks. It's perfect because here's my opinion on Anthrax, alright? This album right here, I'm putting against this. And by the way, I bought this version. You know, it's got a lot of cool, like, you know, collages. And it brings the album Fistful of Metal, but it also brings the album, the EP, Spreading the Disease. And it's too small, as you can see. It's too small. It's kind of bulky and kind of crappy. Putting it with my collection, kind of whatever. I should have never given away my Fistful of Metal vinyl when I got it on CD, but I did that back in the day because I lived in a shoebox apartment. I needed to get rid of clutter, so I was giving away, every time I buy an album on CD, I'd give away that album, and Fistful of Metal was one of them. And Armed and Dangerous. So I got that on CD as well, with bonus tracks. But this right here, the first Anthrax album, they never made an album like this since. This is an anomaly. This is Anthrax at their most heavy metal, I would say. This is more of a heavy metal album with some thrash, you know, thrown in, a dash of thrash, but there's a lot of metal shit on it. And I just think it's their greatest album. I don't think they've done anything as good since. I do love Spreading the Disease and of course the EP, which the EP kind of has a little bleed, like Raise Hell is very metal, you know? But, alright, so this album here, I will say, when I first got it, I was like, oh, fuck this. It was terrible. And I still feel some of the songs, we got a single in here. Okay, let me leave that out, because we're going to do an episode of, on Almost Human Live, we're going to do an episode showing off our 7 inches. So there's some Anthrax 7 inches I'll show off. So yeah, I hated this album. But man, I'd say, let me see how many songs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 songs on this album I really like now. I mean, really like now. You know? We're back in the day. And honestly, I was so disappointed with Among the Living, their most popular album. Thought side 1 was pretty strong, but I hated side 2. And this one, there's no side 1 or side 2 that's better, I would say. Both sides have a couple good tracks that I will talk about. So here we go. All right, we start with Death Rider versus Be All End All. I will say both these songs are the best songs on these albums. Death Rider, I think, is the greatest Anthrax song ever. So you know which one I'm picking. Be All End All is the best song on State of Euphoria, if you ask me. I love that song. I never really hated it back in the day. I just was so disappointed by the album as a whole that I kind of even discounted the good shit. And that was one of the good things. I think I'm being attacked by a nose hair. Sorry about that. Alright, next. Metal Thrash and Mad versus Out of Sight, Out of Mind. I love them both. Out of Sight, Out of Mind is one that grew on me. I love that song now. I think it's really cool. Metal Thrash and Mad is beyond classic, and it wins. And that's the album. That's the song that got me into Anthrax, because I bought the most kick-ass compilation metal, I still got it, called Metal Hammer, that had all these bands I never heard of, like The Rods and Satan, you know, and Raven was on there, and Metal Thrash and Mad was on there. A band called Thunderfire, that's awesome, that I got their vinyl. That's the greatest compilation, if you ask me. And it had Metal Thrash and Mad. When I heard that, I was like, I need to go buy this. Yeah, so that wins. All right, next. Oh, the worst song these are the worst songs on the album. Their cover of I'm 18, which I find lame. Against, oh my God, Make Me Laugh. I can't believe that was even a single. What a terrible fucking song. It's horrible. Was that ever played live? Because I saw the State of Euphoria tour and they didn't play it. Horrible song. I'm actually giving it to the crappy I'm 18. I am. Alright, next. Panic versus Antisocial. Antisocial, another song I don't mind. Panic wins. I mean, no contest. Panic, that's a thrashy ass song, man. Charlie's fucking drumming those riffs. Neil screaming. My favorite Anthrax right there, man. Alright, so Panic gets that one. Next, Subjugator versus Who Cares wins. I will say this. I had Neil Turbin on Almost Human Live. Great interview, man. If you haven't seen it. There's a part where I don't know why I brought up this song, but I called it something else. I can't remember what it was, like Subterfuge or some shit. And he goes, "Oh, you mean Subjugator?" And I was like, "I'm such a poser! I got the damn... It's my favorite Anthrax album and I miss fucking pronounce the song, god damn it." Alright, well, this poser's going with Subjugator. Wins. And that was Subterfuge, whatever I called it, that wins too. Because Who Cares wins. I don't care at all for that song. And they made a video for it for the homeless. Good idea, good sentiment. And I remember what happened was Anthrax complained afterwards saying they showed it a couple times on MTV and then they stopped showing it because it was, you know, for some reason. And then right after that, Phil Collins had a hit song with a video of homeless people. MTV sucked. MTV always sucked. I mean, not really early MTV. First few years when they hardly had videos, they kicked ass then. Alright, next. Soldiers of Metal and We Rule Tonight versus Now It's Dark. Now, this hurts. This really hurts. I would love, love, love to give it to Now It's Dark. That song turned me on to that movie, Blue Velvet. I watched that movie, Blue Velvet, because of this song. I always liked Now It's Dark. And when I saw that movie, man, that movie's awesome. Awesome movie. But I gotta give it to Soldiers of Metal. Because we rule! Fuck yeah. Giving that to Anthrax. Next. Death from Above versus Schism. Schism, man. What a song. That's like a deep track on the album. I don't know if it was ever played live. What an awesome song. It's a great song. What's that going against? Death from Above is greater. It's greater. I'm giving it to the Fistful of Metal, man. Alright, next. The song Anthrax versus the terrible song Misery Loves Company. You know, Scott said, oh, we had to go do an Ozzy or a Maiden tour, so we had to finish the album quick. Yeah, Misery Loves Company shows it. It's half-baked. It's not good. It loses. Anthrax rules. It's a great song. Wins. All right, next. Cross the River, Killer Instrumental versus 13, which is a stupid, I don't even think it's an instrumental. What is it? Hoopa, hoopa. Just making stupid noises. It's beyond ridiculous. Stupid waste of time. Cross the River wins easily. All right, now we end it with Hell and Furies versus a song that many like. I don't like Finale. Drink 3, 6, 5 chips of done with your face. Finally. Some cool riffs, but not a good song in my opinion. And yeah, I'm definitely giving that one to Anthrax. Hell and Furies. It's a ripping tune. I absolutely love it. So, this is the final score. Ooh. I wish I could have put the first first album against Among the Living. I'm sure Among the Living would have got a point or two, but nah, I think Fistful would have killed it because Fistful of Metal is the greatest Anthrax album in my world. If it's not the greatest album in your world, then hey man, that's cool. Just don't mess with my world, man. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring that little notification bell and like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithm. So stay frosty, listen to Black Sabbath, and smack 'em a gob.